Very good morning, ladies and gentlemen, dignitaries on the dais and experts who are right here in front of us. I am no expert, I would say, but I still have a point of view as a citizen of this country and as a person who has seen the industry from very close quarters. So I just have a few thoughts to share. I'll be repeating some of the points that have already been highlighted in context setting, but I will still voice them because I feel the more we talk about it, the more we repeat it between ourselves, and the more we ponder on it, the more we can work towards risk mitigation that happens as a result of pollution control, and for us to move towards a sustainable growth on this planet and in this nation, of course. So I will just say that while it is an honor to stand before you at this crucial juncture when our nation is actually leaping forward towards a very, very, very ambitious growth plan 2047. So we talk about Viksit Bharat, but how do we achieve Viksit Bharat without working on the core of humanity, I would say. When Dr. Sharma was talking about air, water, and soil, I was reminded of Panch Tattva. We have always held them very sacred. Whenever we are praying, we say that let these elements always be with us for anything auspicious to happen. So if we don't worry about these, how do we all work towards having a more developed, more evolved nation in the coming times? Our industries, we all will acknowledge with full confidence, have been the engines of growth for our country. And not only economic growth, innovation has emerged out of the practices that we have adopted, and employment and leading to prosperity across the country, across the nation. But with that has also come urbanization, as was highlighted by Dr. Sharma. We are getting more and more urbanized, and with that we are seeing the impact on the ecology, on the environment. Because when industries are there, if we are not responsible enough, it can lead to challenges like pollution of air, water, or even the soil, as was highlighted during the context setting by Anisha. However, today we all know India stands at crossroads. While we are on one side very fast progressing, and we are being noted as the fourth largest economy in the world, but with rapid industrialization propelling us towards, I would say, global leadership, and we are also becoming future ready. On the other hand, with the increased manufacturing base, we are also seized of the concerns relating to pollution-related hazards if due precautions and protocol are not observed. So now is the opportunity for all of us to become more mindful of the challenges that are there as stakeholders relating to industrial progress if we don't take cognizance of the threats to environment and our very existence if we don't work towards addressing those concerns. In this context, as rightly shared by Anurag ji and Sharma Sahab, the choices we make today will define India's environmental future, shaping not only our global reputation, but also the well-being of our future generations. Therefore, as key stakeholders in policy making, industry, governance, and as responsible citizens, we must recognize that industrial pollution is not simply a byproduct of economic expansion. It is a multifaceted issue that demands strategic and coordinated solutions. The environmental costs of unchecked industrial pollution are mounting. We are witness to it, threatening our air, water, soil, and biodiversity as well. Pollution, whether airborne toxins or contaminated water bodies or hazardous waste, is not only an ecological concern, it is an economic and human health crisis. Let us, if this is left unresolved, we know that industrial pollution will hinder our transition towards a well-developed economy. A net zero future will be at stake. and compromise our essential resources and test our economic resilience. So, what can be worse than that when we are right, I would say, on track to take off as a very well developed economy? So, these are the issues, concerns which we have to keep in mind as those who are interested in seeing India bloom and grow over the coming times. It is time we redefine industrial responsibility, not as a burden. We look at ourselves at catalysts for sustainable transformation. So the agenda for today is for us to see how we could be contributing towards this in a positive manner. The statistics, as have been already shared, are alarming. And if India is home to some of the world's most polluted cities, and our industry is majorly responsible for the same, we better look at how we can take care. We all know the water we drink, air we breathe, and food we eat are severely impacted. As a result, respiratory diseases, toxic exposure, waterborne illnesses are on the rise and are becoming actually a health challenge for us, disproportionately affecting vulnerable communities. The economic toll is substantial. Healthcare costs will increase, productivity will decline, and communities bear the brunt of environmental degradation. It is therefore imperative that the industries take proactive responsibility for pollution control and risk mitigation. Let us put our heads together and, of course, bring our thoughts on the table for how we can make this happen at a faster pace in a very responsible manner. So what can we think of the way forward? What should be our agenda for today? How do we resolve these issues without compromising economic growth? How do we ensure industrial progress aligns with environmental stewardship? The answer, as I understand, lies in three-pronged strategy. A public policy approach where we collaborate with the public and those who are actually the policy makers, collaborate to come out with the best possible solutions. Also, we are able to promote technological innovation. Where we are able to not only measure, we are also able to look at what could be the innovative practices to ensure that we address our concerns and in this particular domain. And we are able to have transformative business practices. So that will be the key to success if we are able to address these concerns. Policy and regulatory frameworks must evolve to reflect the urgency of pollution control. I'll not delve too much on it because I realize that during the day's deliberations, this is what is going to be talked about. What I will also slightly touch upon is that while we are making our efforts, we should also look at public policy partnerships will be the foundation of long-term success. But these collaborations must move beyond regulatory compliance. They should foster innovation, enabling industries to experiment with sustainable solutions while ensuring environmental integrity. That is at the crux of it. By bringing together industry leaders, policymakers, environmental agencies, and local communities, we can create scalable solutions that align economic incentives and with ecological protection. Industries must take lead in integrating low-emission technologies, enhancing energy efficiency, and transitioning to cleaner fuels. Investing in research-based cutting-edge solutions, such as green technology, carbon capture, AI-driven pollution monitoring, and circular business models are some instances where we could contribute. These will enable real-time pollution detection and rapid interventions that hold the key to a cleaner future. Digital transformation can help industries optimize resource efficiency and reduce environmental footprints while maintaining profitability. the businesses should embed environmental considerations into their financial and operational decision making, proactively identifying pollution hotspots, strengthening emergency response systems, and committing to cleaner production processes. A forward-thinking approach that embraces preventive innovation and incentivizes the same will reduce environmental damage while increasing industrial competitiveness. Risk management must become central to corporate sustainability models because the risk is is such that our very brand will get questioned if we are not able to take care of these concerns. Yet, being a hardcore HR professional, I must reiterate that at the heart of this transformation that we are talking about, there should be a shift in mindset. Mindset right from the top level to the grassroots level. Because the top may have a wonderful vision, a wonderful plan to ensure that pollution and environmental concerns are addressed. But if the practices at grassroots level remain the same, those at grassroots level are not sensitized about the consequences to the very existence of our entities. If we are not we are not seized of the need to take care, then everything is, becomes redundant. We are not able to achieve what we have set out to achieve. So how we are going to do that is again a point we should discuss. More sensitization of our workforce, rewarding people who are able to come up with good practices, sensitizing those who are slightly less responsible, and slowly over time, it will become part of our culture. And that is what will lead us towards more confident and more, I would say, clean environment where we are able to create the kind of entity which we have envisioned. So idea is that let's work towards that. As leaders, we have the power to shape this change. We know that. And with so many stakeholders present here, the lead personnel from different sectors here, I feel we should be making all effort. Let us commit to rethinking industrial practices, foster collaboration, and embracing technology-driven sustainability. Let us build a legacy, not of unchecked pollution, but of responsible industry, visionary leadership, and environmental stewardship. The coming generations will remember us for this. It is time to rise to the occasion and drive India towards a cleaner, safer, and more sustainable future. So with best wishes to all of you here on the dais as well as in front of me for all the deliberations which happened during the day's time. I was going through the brochure, very, very well planned out day. I would really wish you all the best because it matters to all of us if we are able to do the best in this regard. Thank you so very much for having me here and for your patient hearing.